Macca's Guides.
Hey, what's up guys, Macca here, playing Battlefield 1, showing you all of the field manuals, which are the collectibles in The Runner, which is War Story number 5. At the beginning of the first mission, which has a total of 5 of these collectibles, we'll run alongside the beach, and you should notice it about halfway up the beach on your right hand side. From the previous collectible, we'll want to go to the lowest trench. There are 2 total trenches on the hillside, a higher trench and a lower trench. Like I said, we'll want to go into the lowest one, directly in front of us, and then continue alongside the trench until we reach the far end where there's an artillery gun, finding the collectible behind it. From this collectible location, we're now going to make our way to the higher level trench that I talked about earlier by going uphill until we get to it. And instead of turning left towards our objective, we're going to turn to the right and find a small spot at the very end where we'll find our collectible. From this spot, we're going to follow the trench back towards the main objective. Once we reach that main objective marker in front of us, we'll climb up some stairs and then be told to attack a new point. Instead of attacking the new point, continue to climb the hill, and you should notice a small building near the top of the hill. Near that building, there is a small wall on the outside where there's a little built-in hidden section, and inside of that section you can find the collectible. Now the last collectible in this mission is right by the A objective point, and keep in mind that capturing this point will end the mission, so you have to do it before capturing it. You don't have to run straight to it like I did, especially if you're on a harder difficulty, but if you're on medium or easy you should be able to. Just run directly towards the A point and try to get to the very back left side of it where you'll see a small shed. Inside of that shed you can find that field manual. Now we're at the very beginning of the mission called The Runner, and there's 3 collectibles in the town in front of us. I've taken out the majority of the enemies. We're going to run down and to the right, and we'll see some artillery units on the field to our right hand side and a small house behind them. Go into the house to find your first field manual. From this collectible location, you'll now want to run back into the middle area of the town. Run a little bit back towards where you spawned and then take your first right-hand turn through some alleys between buildings. You'll eventually cross the main road, and you'll notice that there is a large fence here with a barn type thing and a large field in front of it. Next to this building, you'll be able to find your field manual. Now from the previous location, we're going to continue along and keep going left. This one will be on the very far left from where you spawned, up at the very top of the hill. There's going to be 2 buildings, and this is the further building. As you go through the main door, coming from the middle of the town, it's going to be in the room directly in front of you. Eventually you'll reach this building as part of your main objective. You'll come back here more than once, but let's do it on our first time here. Go inside, and at the far end in the hallway, turn to the right hand side. Beside some soldiers, you'll notice the field manuals.
Fucking hell. This whole thing is...
At this point, we're now back at the very beginning of the mission, and we've opened up this door to talk to someone, and now we're actually going to continue past these buildings in the other direction. As you reach the main road, just continue to follow it until you reach your objective marker. As you continue down the road, keep an eye out on the left for some buildings, and you'll notice that there is a field manual near one of the buildings with the blown out roof just outside. Now we're on the final mission of the Runner War story. This is the first area, and I've cleared out all of the enemies. There is a sniper tower in this area, and you'll probably want to take care of the sniper. And halfway up the sniper tower, you can find your first field manual.
Now, where's the entrance to this damn place?
Now we've made our way into the main fort and cleared out all the enemies. Go through the main gate right as you enter, and then up the stairs directly in front of you. At the top of the stairs, make a left-hand turn, and then hug the wall to the very end until you end up at the collectible. From this spot, we're now going to run to the next area where I have cleared all the enemies as usual. Go down the stairs that we used to get up here, and then to the next area. You'll see another staircase directly in front of you. You'll want to go up that, and then make a left-hand turn as you reach the top. Once you reach the top, you should notice some tanks directly in front of you, and a blown-out building foundation on your left. Inside of that foundation, we can find our 3rd out of 5 collectibles for this mission. From that location, we're going to go directly forward while looking at the collectible and make a left-hand turn in the next building where we can find a small underground type bunker where we can find yet another collectible. As you continue on in the mission, you'll end up climbing a hill and reaching the very top of the fort where you'll be asked to secure the base. Now, as soon as you secure the base, the mission is over, so make sure we grab this before that. Run to the very back and there's a small shed. Inside of that shed is number 5 out of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching the guide for the runner. Feel free to check out the next episode, which is for the final war story, and will ultimately unlock our achievement or trophy. Drop a like if the video was helpful. Special thanks goes to DocCupcake84 for supporting the show on Patreon. Peace.